Alright, what's up guys? Thunder here, and basically like today what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go over a Lucas video and just, point out some things that are being done wrong or things that I don't really agree with doing. It's just mostly common things because I see a lot of like mid-level CT players make the same mistakes as Lucas does. So I just wanted to, go over some stuff like just how to play Mogi a bit more on CTs. And I mean, obviously some of these things like other top players won't agree with, but it's just like going off my mindset of how I play lounge. So what I'm gonna do is basically, all right, let me make sure that's working. Start it. Let's see.
Tier 2 today. I am 5 below platinum, so as a gold
All right,
player, I am able to play tier 2.
turn this down a
One
little
of my
bit.
friends canned up in the LU, so I decided to play as well. So let's see how this goes. The goal here is to get platinum back after this event.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah, I like the bagging idea here.
This one maybe? Oh, okay. Shouldn't have done that. I tried to drift and
Oh yeah, I mean that's very self-explanatory.
it's alright though. Bill, just gonna use it now, honestly.
All right, so you're in last, so goals to get shock, obviously.
Pulled it already. Nope, it's not quite the shock. Well, I can try again next set maybe.
Okay.
Didn't want to get started there.
Okay, so
Single shroom is definitely.
okay, pulling a single shroom right here. Like since you got the box in 12th, just like knowing here, that means that someone else has shock generally. Because when basically like when you get pull a single shroom, that mean that in like a bottom spot, that generally means that you're supposed to get the same item as someone else did, but they ended up getting it. Or in some cases, like it just gives you both single shrooms. Like so, for instance, in that box, you were probably supposed to get the shock, but someone else pulled it at the same box, so it gives you a single shroom. So I mean that's just something to know because it's for awareness.
Don't think I'm gonna be able to pull it. So. Oh, that's a shortcut. I didn't know that. Didn't know you can actually shroom through there.
So yeah, and obviously,
Really good.
I did watch a little bit of this, so just like yeah. So I know here that that guy has shock, and
Has shock. And
so yeah,
first set as well.
I think he did. Let's see. Look in the mini map. I mean, it looks like he does have it. He's not using anything.
Right here in 9th. That's not what I wanted at all.
See, honestly, I kind of disagree with chaining first set just as like damage control type thing, because if you chain a first set, you don't really gain that much from dodging because there's still the whole room that's gonna get shocked into the next boxes and can shroom up. So it's just generally better to chain second set or like use it around there because like if you get shocked after that set, you're pretty fucked for the rest of the race probably. Like unless you pull some shrooms and it's a close pack, then you're just fucked for the rest of the race. So you have to use it at the section where you're gonna get completely destroyed if you don't use your dodge there. So that's why I don't like chaining first set here. Because if you get shocked there, like you're fine. You just get this box right here. You get shrooms for the section. You're like gaming.
That would have been really good, but now I just have to go around. Okay, again, no shrooms.
Yeah. Like if you see what I'm saying here, I mean this guy obviously he didn't have shock before the set. He just pulled and used it. But in the event that he had shock, you got shocked there while other people dodged behind you, it would just been really bad. But right here, nobody dodged, so you're still in a good situation.
If I can stay like in this kind of position towards the next set, pack is really close. Could work out.
So yeah, I mean, right now you're in a good situation, so you just get shrooms for the end, in your set
Nice item.
or a star. I mean that works too.
Team has a TC. That sucks.
And yeah, this is just a top spot for sure. I like how you were intelligent and not like a lot of people where they'll just use shrooms, like they'll use all their shrooms during their star and it just saves like nothing compared to how much it would. Also, nice voice cracks today, already like 3 in the video.
Oh, maybe it will reach now. Nice, go.
Yeah, I mean that's a shot grid. That's holy shit. If you didn't hit that, if you got hit by that green, that would have been horrible. Oh, you cut out the voting. Nice.
Okay, still in first for now.
Okay, yeah, I don't disagree with running this. I think like honestly, if you're really starting like a mid spot, you should go for
Yeah,
shrooms,
pushing
but
forward.
otherwise you should just run because
Don't
it's
really
so
push
much
forward too
better
much.
to
Oh, that's bad.
like it's so much better just to go around here and wait for people to pass you, then you pull shrooms after while those guys are left without shrooms. So, I mean, it
Yeah,
kind
two
of
people.
it's like that on a lot of
Oh, and they
tracks.
both fell off. Okay.
Yeah, that's a problem for you.
Alright, I guess I'm keeping first. That's something you don't see.
Actually, let me just I might just mute this because like it's kind of interfering with my sound, but right here, like you're just kind of not in that good of a situation. I mean, you're in first by a lot, so if shot comes lap two, you're fine. But if like the whole room takes cut, then you're not really gonna be in the best of situations because you'll be in lap three and like third or fourth, where it's not really guaranteed to pull shrooms. But I mean, it gives you a break, so it's not horrible. I would have backed that fib there, like instantly right there. I feel like so this is just something very general, but like I feel like you just aren't really having much awareness of what's going on around you. Like you aren't looking back and seeing and like looking at the minimap because right there, if you look at the minimap and back that fib, there's a good chance you hit him. Okay, shot came here. That's really good for you because the only bottom spots are in boxes. Like Will dodges, but that's perfectly fine for you. The only bad thing is that guy got. Wait, did you swing right? Or yeah, you get shocked after. That's unfortunate. There's not a thing you could have done. You're still in a good situation though. I mean, you're split away from the pack and the whole room's going around, except for like maybe the guy in ninth. Even he's going around. First guy's taking cut in tenth, so you're set for the race. And you got the shroom too. Yeah, you just win literally. Um, actually, I mean, I think right here you just use your shroom through the beginning cut for like the sake of consistency. Oh, pow, rip. But yeah, what I was going towards was just like use your shroom on that first cut because there's a good chance shock gets used right here and you won't even be able to take it anyways. Okay, that's another shroom. If shock doesn't come, you just win. Let's see. If shock didn't come, that's just a dub. Alright. Oh, there's an ad. Let's go. Wait for this one of these. I should have probably downloaded the video instead, but you know, it doesn't really matter. Alright. Glad that I made Lucas like 10 cents or something. Okay, Joe's beginning really well. I assume you picked this. So I know you picked this online a lot. Generally good driving. This is definitely gonna allow you to break away in tier 2. So I mean, I assume this is just like running for a while. Yeah, no, just a breakaway. There's the blue. It happened, but still first. That guy's in front on his screen, so you gotta go fast here to really break away from him, which. Oh no. Yeah. I feel like you really pushed that. I'm not sure if you were aware about that, but yeah, that's just like a really crucial mistake. I mean, it's very basic, to understand. Like you just failed, but I think that's generally something like I see like a lot of players, like not just Lucas, that just like fail a lot because they go for harder strats and just don't really play as safe as they should. And I think like the main thing to do about that is to just like TT more and find more like alternative ways to drive turns. Like it just generally like I mean right there I know it definitely it saves a lot to get that like little stick onto the ramp perfectly, but like on an online race, especially in like tier two, for example, like you just don't need that to break away, you know? Like you can just play it safe and drive a way that you aren't gonna fall off, but you'll not lose a lot of time. Like I feel like that's what my advantage is. And yeah, for this ending race, I mean there isn't really much to go off of. What? Wait, what? What the fuck is that lag? You're like you're like half a second behind him when you hit him. That makes no sense. But yeah, like the main thing is like just developing driving that is very consistent, that is like pretty fast as well. Like that's like the main thing. Like if you guys see Dacia play, like you'll notice that he kind of just like he isn't taking like the most optimal lines for every single turn, but he's really consistently fast. Like that's something that is very important to develop, especially on CTs, because I mean CTs like peel to fail a lot more in general, so it's really important to just be consistent and not fail. Okay, that beginning, that's just poor lag, but I mean it's really basic, and you're in a better situation now because you can probably pull shrooms whenever you get an item. All right, yeah, hitting that green is just like I mean you can see it, so not really much to say about that one. I mean it's very minor though, because you're I mean it honestly puts you in a better situation than you were in. Because you would just be like seventh, where you weren't really guaranteed to pull shrooms, and could just pull a TC before can, which is pretty useless. Okay, yeah, you got the item that you wanted now. So at this point, like you just have to make sure that you aren't getting hit. You got to be looking in your rear view a lot when people are behind. You don't want to get sniped. You don't want to get back spammed. Because if you just keep your spot right now, keep your item, keep your spot, then you are set for the race. Okay, I like how you're playing this really safe. I don't know if this is how you always play it, but yeah, you should definitely be playing really fucking safe when you have shrooms in fourth like this. That is just unfortunate. He pulls a bomb in third, so your race is over. Well, not over, but not in a good situation anymore, really. Now you have to rely on pulling a star, or you're pretty much out of it. We'll see where Shock's used, though. Okay. Okay, yeah, you basically win this race. Oh, no. See, that's just like another thing to put you so much further back. Because right now, like, I mean, you use that star very, very early. I don't think he's just gonna get you out, I think. He's waiting. Okay, you probably win this race. Come on. Where's the shock at? Oh, missing that chain so bad, though. Oh, man. Yeah. That's horrible. You would be getting a free ass top spot with that. Yeah, I mean, what I'm noticing, what I'm catching from this is just, like, you gotta not fail. Like you're just making like these tiny fails, like just not really having as much control of your vehicle as you should, and having as much awareness. I mean, this could have to do with commentary. I wouldn't be surprised if it does, because like I know for sure in Wars Lucas is way better than in Mogi. So I mean that could have to do with it, obviously, but it's just like these small little fails that are mattering a lot. You just have to be 100% aware every single time you're playing the game. But yeah, that's like a very basic thing. So all right. Now in Cheeseland, you just want to get shrooms, but I do respect that you didn't start out for a box because I mean, I can tell just by watching, like the way that you played some of the early races in the GP compared to Undiscovered Off Limit, like you just definitely play so much better in the front than you do in the back. So it's way better for you just to like not get too far behind because in the case of Undiscovered Off Limit, like when you got behind, you just hit everything. So yeah, that's something huge. I mean, if you like, you need to figure out your playstyle in lounge for sure. This is just a very broad statement, but every player who's just like kind of not really as consistent or as struggles a lot in lounge. Like you just have to figure out the like what races are you winning and what are you doing during those races. Like, as if you're running during the races, then obviously you want to try to. Okay, that's very poor awareness. You have to predict everything like this. Like right here when there's a blue, you have to get as far away from this guy as possible. You got to be hugging the wall here, not like hitting it, but just like you want to be on this little road right here to do something about it. Because I mean, you really just let that happen. Like that is not really excusable at all. Yeah, I mean it's not really that big because it's this track, but yeah, especially with the pack, like it could honestly be better to be in the back right now. Yeah, it's honestly better that you got hit by that blue. Right here, you just gotta if you maintain like ninth or 10th, you just gotta chain that box. Why is the bill going tight? What the hell? Why is this bill going here? What the fuck? Why isn't it just going over the mound? It's so dumb. I mean, there's no. I don't think there's a misplay there. The bill should not be going tight. Uh, all right, now you have a star. So what I would do is I would just chain the same set that was used last time. So just wait till the set before there, or not like the I said there, but the set before the ending section because shock's just not going to be used here. It's barely possible if I remember correctly. And now, honestly, you're in a really poor situation. Like if no shock, you're fine, but there's probably just going to use it now. So yeah. Never mind, nobody got it. That is actually so good situation. That's like the best situation you could be in. That they pull it right here. Only thing is he you got shot credit. So rip. That's unfortunate. That's all we can say. But yeah, I mean, I just what I'm observing more clearly is that like you play so much better in the front. So that's what that tells me is that you need to just try to use your items early to get to the front in Mogi for sure, and just backspam people. So that's what you do best. And I already know this from just watching like other videos. Oh, nice, another ad. Let's go. Probably gonna cut these out, but we'll see. Might be lazy, so you never know. I assume you're slowing down here just to chain it. Oh god. Can I stop fucking voice cracking? Ah, yes. Yeah, that's not a very good chain. That's unfortunate. I don't know. What I would have. I mean, obviously, I would chain that star in seventh, but I don't think slowing down that much was really that worth it. I think what you should have done is just kept. Come on, man. Okay, so what you should have done, I think over there is just like held the star and chained second lap because people are gonna take cut past you, and you can probably chain for shrooms of your own. So I mean that's like what I would have done, like as far as like back there at the beginning. But yeah, this is just like you see that shit for so long and you still hit it. So I mean, it's just something to consider. Okay, yeah. You're so that's honestly so lucky that you get past that. But you gotta just like you can't ever go like wheeling in a straight line when someone's near you and you know they have an item. Or like in this case like it's a TC obviously, so it's more major. But like if someone's just like like this person has an item in front of you, you don't want to be like driving like that. You gotta want to be swerving so you're as far away from them as possible. Because like in this situation, like lag worked out in your favor, but like yeah, this is like really should have got past that TC there, and you should be like what you should have done to avoid it was to just swerve left. 'Cause that's just like kind of dumb to be losing in a situation like that. Okay, so you pulled a shroom, so you're set. If they don't use shock here, you're set. Or never mind, you got back bombed. That's unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, the back bombs like are just. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. However, if you did do what I told you to do, no, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna be mad at someone for getting back bombed. I mean, it's just like Mogi things where like if you make one mistake or make like or choose like a different decision, like certain things will happen to you and certain things won't. So I mean, it's just unfortunate. But yeah, I really hate that you're golding up here because this guy has triple reds. I mean, obviously you can avoid them in this section. So I mean, it's not a horrible play, but I just don't really agree with doing that there. But it's working out fine. Why is that guy trolling? Okay, yeah. I mean, think you know what to do here. You just chain the mega, no matter what here, and you'll dodge if they have it. Yeah, I would wait till you pass like this guy, and then back the bomb like on the cut. Ah, I would like to see you back that, but it's not like it would have really hit that many people anyways. Got someone with it, two people. That's good. Missing that box is really crucial though. Like I feel like in this situation. Oh boy. Okay, good red evasion at least, but in this situation, like it's small like habits like this. Like you can't be avoiding an item there. Obviously, like right here, like if since like the pack is spread, if you pull like triple greens or something, you can just snipe them and take them out. It's something small though. I mean, it didn't really matter because this guy just failed and you avoided the red. And this guy dived off in first for fun. So you know, tier 2 is the reason why you got first. Yeah, I might just finish that this GP and then end it because I don't want this video to be like too long and draining. So I'll just finish out this second GP. All right. So yeah, comment Starway starting in first. Pretty self-explanatory. I would like to see you being more aggressive up here because since you see like all these greens being thrown at you, I think there was like or it might just been one, but I saw at least one green. So this guy like can't really punish you, and like right here, like I mean this is obviously something that like you kind of just get over time, like you understand like which sections where you're just not gonna get redded at, but like right here, if you just back the green at the top of the hill, you probably hit the guy behind you, and you also get an item right here, and if someone throws a red at you after, then you can still spam your item and break it unless you pull a fit, but I mean it's like yeah. There's also a boost spin there for you to just break away a little bit from the red. So I mean it's just really important to do that. And right now well, actually that may be your teammate behind you. I'm honestly not sure. I haven't really been paying attention to anything that isn't individual. But yeah, it wasn't your teammate then. Yeah, you just gotta be like very aggressive when you're playing in general because it doesn't benefit you, especially in Mogi. So big thing for Mogi, like you should honestly be as aggressive as possible and actively trying to backsprint people and shit. Because like in Mogi, there are so many blues. Like unless you're a meal P in first, and there's just like at least two or three blues thrown a race usually. So like it's so important to just get a breakaway so that you don't get blued in combo and get a bottom spot. Like that's something I've noticed a lot more recently because I just generally use all my items early, so I'll get into first. So it's really important to back people. But I mean, I don't really agree with always getting into first though. I think it's if you can take a situation where you're in second or instead of first, then just go for the spot where you'll be in second because it's just better since you don't have the threat of a blue. But yeah, just like I noticed like from watching some videos and just seeing right here, like you aren't really backing as much as you should be, especially in some OP sections, like at the through the like where you go under the track over into the track up here. Like you should be backing in spots like that where they can't see anything. You just have to be way more aggressive than you are being. Like right there, you did it, but I would have liked to see you do it lap one when it's a close pack, so you can establish a breakaway early. Also, would like to see you back into there. 'Cause people hit that a lot. And also, I mean, I would like to. Okay, so this is like something important as well. So, like, when you're being aggressive, you have to be looking back a lot too, because obviously, if someone throws a red at you, it's so much easier to avoid a red if you see it coming earlier. So that's just something like small. I mean, I know I do that a lot. Like when I back my only protection at times, but like it's times where I know that I'll be able to get another item in time to avoid it. So like that's just something really important. So just like be looking back more, being aware of your race, stuff like that. Like if you're gonna be backing a lot, because I mean if you're playing passive like this, you don't really have to look backwards because you're not really like you're never really defenseless, so you don't have to worry about like a red being thrown at you. And right now you're not really in sniper range either, so I mean you don't have to look backwards as much, but it's good to know when there's a red going for you so that you can be prepared to avoid it. Cause like I've thought about it, like I remember about a year ago or so, like a lot of times like I would fail in ways like I would back my item and then a red comes for me like instantly where like if I just looked backwards and saw the red coming I wouldn't have backed the item, I wouldn't have got hit. It's just like it's the small things like that that matter a lot, especially in lounge where like if you get hit once there's usually at least two or three people ready to combo you. Yeah, but I just assume you're just chilling in first for the race. It's common star way. It's what we usually see. Someone just breaking away and winning. Alright. He said CS Mario Circuit, you're starting it first, so you just run. No matter what here. Yeah, so you got the fib. I like that you're not trailing it because it's really stupid when you trail a fib right in front of the whole room and they just throw everything at you. I would like to see like looking back more at that mega because that guy like I mean he was barely not close enough, but I'm pretty sure if he took a tighter line he would have been like really fucking close to you. And it's just like this is just goes towards having more awareness. You can, oh yeah, by the way here like that's just laggy as fuck, but you can kind of tell that he's drafting you, so you gotta just maintain your line. Cause I'm not sure if I'm like 100%, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I'm pretty sure that's that next turn's light off road, so you can just drive in the light off road and basically concede to him because you see him just drafting, even though he's bouncing up and down, you can see he's going faster than normal. So I'm in. There you go. Just not really a reason to get hit there. And also, you could have been a bit more aggressive because when someone has triple greens behind them, you can obviously beat them with the fib. So if you just back that instantly when he was in your line, then he's done. Okay, so yeah, I think yeah you realize at this point that you're if being in a mid spot is just really bad. Because in general, being a mid spot in Mogi is really awful. You either want to be in the front with like running in a top spot, or be in the back with a dodge or the shock. So yeah, that's good knowledge there, I guess. Okay, yeah, I don't disagree with using the bill here at all. Yeah, he first of all like he kind of has to use it there because if he waits till the next set, then everyone's basically finishing the race. And also like if the guy waits, then I mean it's not it's he's just out of the race essentially. So that was like one of the worst rare situations where it was better to just use it at the section where like you aren't gonna get destroyed. Because I mean, like when you're 100% sure that this guy's like he has to use it here or he loses the race, then you just use your dodge. But this is just unfortunate that you're getting blued here in this close pack. Like you're probably just fucked. Actually, no one got that box. You getting shrooms? Nope, didn't get the most common item. Rip. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much to be said here. It's just unfortunate. But yeah, that's after So it looks like you guys are winning the smoke, but yeah, I'm just gonna end the video there because I don't want this to be too long. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.